Anthony Joshua has had the weight of the world on his shoulders since winning gold at the London 2012 Olympics. With endless endorsements and media coverage alongside ever-building expectations as he flew through the heavyweight ranks with ease. He's always been considered a physical Adonis, but for years opponents and critics have cited that his one weakness was a weak mentality.
Can't let your bum deceive you.
Eddie, what are they saying? I just said what.
No, you said he might. You said he might have some mental weaknesses. You said he has mental weaknesses. You said he is mentally weak.
He is mentally weaker than Joseph Parker.
You said he's mentally weak.
Okay.
You don't
Anthony Joshua is mentally weak.
You don't do what he is doing and be mentally weak.
And as Anthony Joshua became an absolute superstar beyond the sport of boxing by beating Vladimir Klitschko at Wembley in April 2017, the weight of coverage and expectation only increased. And this was certainly something that Joshua was well aware of at the time.
Mean much because it seems that it's never enough. That's what people always ask me, how are you going to celebrate? And deep down in my heart of hearts, I feel like my celebration is to hustle harder. It's not to enjoy the fruits of my labour, it's to start planting more seeds because I feel like I need to bear more fruits, and that's just how I feel with this business I'm in now, is that people feel like it's not enough and they want more, they want bigger stadiums, bigger fights, they want to see me get dropped, they want to see me get knocked out and come back. But essentially that's never going to happen. I won't get beat, I refuse to get beat because I have that hunger to improve.
But I'd also say that Joshua showed a massively strong mentality to deal with the pressure during this time, to take everything in his stride and stay focused on the task at hand, not getting drawn into the traps that so many fighters have done in the past.
What I'd say is, every time it gets tough, and when I feel like I don't want to do it, there is someone out there in this world, laying on a hospital bed, begging for a second chance at life. I'm sitting there healthy, with good friends, heating, light, running tap water. I don't think I have any excuse to not go hard or live life with a smile on my face.
But all the praise, at least subconsciously, must have registered in Joshua's mind during this time as unified heavyweight champion. And I believe that this led to him slightly underestimating Andy Ruiz Jr. as he was called in as a late opponent change in June 2019. AJ didn't look his usual focused self before the fight, and when his power dropped Ruiz in round 3, he clearly believed the job was done, and he dropped his guard, and the rest is history. But again, I believe Joshua showed real mental strength in the immediate aftermath of the fight, immediately turning up at the post-fight press conference, making no excuses and turning his attention towards the rematch.
One shot on the top of the dome, kind of rattled me a bit, and then I tried to stay in there a few more rounds. But a better man won, respect to Andy, and I'll move forward now and see what's next with the boss man, and then look out for the end of the year, who's next and what's next. Yeah, but I don't underestimate anyone. He's a decent puncher, decent fighter. It's his chance, isn't it? And I always say, like, anyone who comes to box me boxes 50-20%.
Joshua was razor sharp for the rematch, having left no stone unturned in his preparation to reclaim the belts. Many believe that Joshua's mentality was damaged post-Ruiz, as he came to be more passive in the ring. But for me, this was just Joshua trying to develop, add more strings to his bow by learning from his mistakes and becoming a better boxer overall. Admittedly, this may have been to his detriment against Usyk in the first fight. Again, he did not look 100% focused as he played to the crowd on his way to the ring. He was outboxed by the technically superior Usyk. Joshua gave his all to prepare for the rematch, and he did improve, but it wasn't enough. His post-fight reaction was viewed as a mental breakdown, but for me we just saw the raw emotion of a man who gave everything and truly cares about the result.
It's really, really hard for me to say I'm proud of myself. I don't feel anything, I'm upset, really, like deep down in my heart.
In a strange way, facing defeat may have been a blessing for AJ. Life has its ups and downs for everyone, especially boxers at the highest level, and after every setback, Joshua has come back and made improvements. So many wrote him off post-Usyk, but he took himself away to Texas with Derek James, away from the constant media coverage, and looked to improve once more. In many ways, he started from scratch, and he was heavily criticised for his first two comeback fights against Jermaine Franklin and Robert Helenius, as he was accused of being gun-shy.
Yeah, definitely. I've gone through different phases, like different priorities that made me change. So what I'm working on now is kind of like building my war council, where everything's in line, my people in line, my family are good, my friends are good, certain businesses set up, our ecosystem's ticking nicely, we've got longevity in our structure. There's a lot of things I could do by myself, and there's so much more I can do with the help of others. So I'm really grateful for the friends in there.